Hey guys, it's Cooper here, and I know it's been a very long time since I made a video, but I started collecting again, so I also decided to start making videos again. So this is going to be sort of like an update video, letting you guys know what's been going on, what I've been doing, and where I'm at with collecting right now, and my plans for the channel. So first off, I'm now living back in Washington State, and I have my own house with my girlfriend Abby. And some of you guys who have watched my other channel, Thrift for eBay, you might have seen her in the video at some point. So we have a house together in Washington, and it's very awesome. And I had told myself when I sold everything that I wouldn't start collecting again until I had my own house, because it's just a hassle living in an apartment with a big collection and everything that goes along with it, you know, moving it and security and all that kind of stuff. So now that I have my own place, I am collecting again, and we've been living in this place since August, and we were looking for a place for a couple months before that, so I started collecting in maybe June or July of 2015, so it's been about 9 months since I started collecting. And this time around, I'm actually collecting for every system, aside from like PS3, 360, PS4, Xbox One, and PS Vita. So, last time I was focusing on only Nintendo stuff, which is awesome. Nintendo is my favorite, but the reason that I only focused on Nintendo was because of space. And I didn't have a lot of room in the apartments, and, you know, my collection was pretty big with just the Nintendo and PS2 stuff, that even if I decided to have another collection like Xbox or Sega or whatever, there would just be no room for it. But now that I've got my own place, and I have tons of room to expand when I need to, I have decided to start collecting for pretty much everything else. So I'm collecting Atari, Intellivision, Odyssey, all the Sega systems, you know, TurboGrafx, Neo Geo, which I don't have any Neo Geo stuff yet, but if I come across it, of course, I'll add it to the collection. So yeah, and then also original Xbox, PS1, PS2, PSP, but I'm not really focusing too much on PSP, just kind of if I find a game here or there. So yeah, since my last video, which I believe I made in California, I had moved to California and sold my collection to take a contract position with Apple as a 3D artist. And it was just a contract position, so it wasn't a permanent thing. And when that ended, I moved back into my parents' house in Washington, and then shortly after met Abby, and we decided to get our own place. We've been together for about a year now, and it's a great relationship. I'm very happy. She's fully supportive of gaming and collecting, and she actually plays a lot of games herself, which is nice because I don't have too much time to sit down and play all the games in the collection. So with her playing a lot of them, it makes it feel a little more worth it, if that makes any sense. They're not just games that I'm getting and they're sitting on the shelf collecting dust. They're actually getting used by someone, which is awesome. So now, you guys have met Zelda, my cat. I've had her for a long time, but my girlfriend brought 3 of her own animals, so we have 4 animals here now. We have 2 cats and 2 dogs, which I'm sure you guys will see in the videos at some point. But like I said, this is just an update video, so I'll get into all that stuff later. So basically, with the channel, I'm still going to be doing my normal pickup videos like I used to do, and showing you guys the progression of the collection and the stuff that I'm finding. But in addition to that, I'd like to do more other types of videos, and I know that I've done random videos here and there in the past, but I'd like to do more of like a series, and maybe like multiple series. So I do have some ideas, and once I get around to like a set schedule, like a set posting schedule, I'll be trying some of those out and seeing how you guys respond to them with you know, the likes and dislikes and comments and all that kind of stuff. And once I get some feedback from all these different series, I guess, I will stick with the ones that seem to be the most popular, the ones that you guys seem to enjoy watching the most. And this will include like possibly reviews with like gameplay and stuff like that, maybe some sort of Let's Plays, or just like a one episode, kind of like James and Mike Mondays on the Angry Video Game Nerd channel, Cinemassacre. Just stuff like that. Maybe some vlogs talking about specific topics or stuff like that, and then, you know, maybe showing off certain pieces in the collection and talking about them, kind of like the Sculptor's Cut video that I did. Kind of like that, but, you know, more spread out, not just one video showing that, maybe like, you know, a series, you know, showing different things. So, what else? With collecting this time, I'm really focusing on getting my stuff locally, in person, mostly from thrift stores, but also from pawn shops, garage sales, Craigslist, local video game stores, and stuff like that. And hopefully trades and purchases and stuff from you guys, which would be awesome. In the past, when I was collecting, I focused primarily on Craigslist and pawn shops because I was living in Florida. But here in Washington, there aren't too many pawn shops to rely on for stuff like that. But I bought a lot of stuff off of eBay before, and while I am still buying things here and there, I've really cut back on it. In my entire collection so far, I've maybe bought 10 things off of eBay, which feels a lot better because I'm spending a lot less, and this time around I'm actually keeping a spreadsheet of everything. And so I will eventually share that with you guys as well, so you guys can check that out and, you know, keep updated if you'd like. It's a Google Documents spreadsheet, and it's got different tabs for each system, and then it's got, for example, like NES, it has the title of the game, the price I paid, the current market value of like whenever I entered it into the spreadsheet, the location that I got it, like it'll say Goodwill or Cash America Pawn Shop or something like that, and then the date that I got it, the completeness, I guess, so it'll say like CIB or CB if it's missing the manual, but I'm trying to focus really on getting complete stuff. I only have maybe 2 games that don't have manuals so far, which is awesome. And then it'll have like a condition notes section where I look at the condition of everything I put in, and I put in a detailed description so that if I'm out shopping somewhere and I happen to come across a game that I already have, maybe it's a condition upgrade. Before, I wouldn't have known, and I would have just bought it, brought it home, and then compared it in person. But now I can look at the list and say, okay, the other copy that I have at home, the disc is in acceptable condition, there's a bunch of stickers on the case, and maybe the artwork is a little bit sun-faded. And I can compare the notes to the one that I have in my hand, and if it's a better copy, then I can upgrade it if I'd like. So everything is more set up and more accessible, basically, and it's allowing me to keep track of my collection a lot better, and it's letting me have information that I didn't have on my collection before, like how much I've spent on particular items or a particular collection or the entire collection, and it allows me to recall when I got the item, where I got it, and stuff like that. So it's really awesome. That's something that I wanted to do with my last collection, but by the time I had the idea, I was way too far into it, and I couldn't recall the thousands of items I already had in the collection to enter in there. So yeah, basically, I guess the too long didn't read version of the video is that I'm collecting again. I'm very happy. I have my own place, and I'm going to be making a lot of videos. So I guess that's it for now, and the next video that I post is going to be a room tour, basically showing you guys the collection up to this point, and then after that I will start with my series and my pickup videos and all that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys are looking forward to the new content coming to the channel. And yeah, that's it. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.